Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Edwin back again for Strictly Comics, and I'm Edwin.
I'm Mickey.
And we want to give you our thoughts a little bit about Batman versus Superman. We saw it yesterday, and we're going to give you our thoughts real quick, and then we're going to go ahead and tell you guys who the winner is for my Batman v Superman contest giveaway. Okay, so first things first, the film was okay.
It was.
Definitely something that after watching it, I wish that I would have just waited until like Redbox or
Right.
DVD or something like that, because it kind of reminded me of like this. Remember 300? How
Yeah.
every shot was like a cinematic, just a piece of art. And it was
Yes.
like it kind of reminded me a little bit about that. I was like, man, I don't care about all that. Like, I want to see some action. I want to see some fighting. Blah blah blah. Oh, by the way,
You want a story.
there's spoilers. If you guys haven't seen Batman versus Superman
I'm
yet,
sorry.
there's just something wrong with you, because there's no sense in withholding spoilers right now because so many people have
It's
seen
not that good of a movie anyway. You're not missing out that much.
it. Anyways, the fighting was kind of the fighting was more towards the end of the film, and I remember listening to somebody, Marty from Comic Book Fanatics, was like, if he ever got it on DVD, he would just like fast forward to the fight scenes, and I was like, I see now why he said that.
Right.
And so it was okay. If I had to give it like a rating, I'd give it like a C plus or like a 2.5 or 3 out of 5, something like that. What about you?
Oh well, I'll give it the same, pretty much the same price. Set pricing. Lord.
Same price.
Yeah, price. $2. No, I'd give it the same rating, 2.5, or I wouldn't go as far as 3. Honestly, if it was 3 out of 5, no, 2.5 most at the most. I thought it was when the movie started. You know, that beginning montage of Bruce running through the forest and then falling into that hole, and then and he has visions of when his parents got, you know, murdered, and then, you know, the mom was in when they were getting stuck, like, you know, they were having they were getting robbed, and the mom was trying to stop the, you know, perpetrator, and her pearls got caught up in his gun, and then the trigger. Oh man, that was
a good
beautiful.
shot.
Those are wonderful open scenes. So they kind of raise your expectations for the movie, because you see something like that and you're like, oh man, what is the rest of the movie gonna be like? You start watching it and you realize, oh my goodness, there's no real storyline. It's just a bunch of stuff happening, and they threw in some nice, beautiful scenes.
One thing I did like though was that they didn't spend a
Right.
lot of time on origin story, which was good.
Right.
Even though it was
Which
like
is
at the very,
wonderful.
very beginning, it was quick. Like,
Yes,
you don't
let's
need
get
to
that through.
Like, if you don't know Batman or Superman, you are just there's just
You
something
living
wrong
under
with
the
you.
no, there's nothing wrong with you.
Well,
Living under
no,
a rock, or
yeah,
you don't know.
like,
You don't read comic books.
or you just completely avoid these type of movies
Intentionally.
Yeah. So, anyways, those are our thoughts.
Yeah.
The film was okay. I'll never watch it again. It's one of those things, like if I ever saw it on cable, I'd probably look first to see what else was on before I
That's so mean.
sit through it again.
Let me put in something though. One of the things was they just threw in Wonder Woman. I feel like that was just random. They're like, oh wait, we forgot Wonder Woman. We have to tie her into the story, and then they just threw her in.
Yeah, but Superman couldn't beat Doomsday all by himself.
I know Superman couldn't beat Doomsday on himself, and the lunatic Batman. I'm kidding. couldn't do it either. But I really felt like Diana was just thrown in there, and it was just so random. Lois Lane could have been out of the story completely, and we wouldn't have had a problem. But
She was a casualty.
she was a casualty. She's just like, I would rather do without Lois Lane. Actually, if Wonder Woman, it was just Wonder Woman and Batman, because we know Wonder Woman and Batman are a thing right now. So if it was just Wonder Woman and Batman, Wonder Woman and Superman. Before
Oh
y'all
yeah,
kill
that'd
me.
be
Yeah, that would have been
rough. Batman and Wonder Woman.
So
Anyways, go ahead.
But we all know that Wonder Woman and Superman are a thing right now. So if Wonder Woman and Superman were a thing in the movie, it would have been it would have been for a more interesting story, I believe. And I think the comic book community would have really enjoyed that. What you think?
Yeah, it would have been because it would directly relate to what's currently going on in the
Yeah,
comic books.
yeah,
So.
and of course.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go ahead and we're gonna reveal who the winners are. So I'm gonna go ahead and give a first shout out to everybody that participated.
Way to go, guys.
All right. First, Market 316. Thank you so much. The Luck and Dad Show. Thank you very much, guys.
Is it Luke and Dad or Lack?
I think it's Luck or
Luck?
Luke.
Luke.
I think it's Luke.
I love your show.
They're all the way out in Scotland.
Is it Ireland? Oh my gosh.
I think it's Scotland.
We're sorry.
We're so forgive
sorry.
us. We're Americans. We're like
so
just.
ignorant.
All right, all right. The Comic Fool. Thank you so much for your video entry. JLS Comics. Thank you so much for your video entry. Chris Mason. Thank you for your video entry. We also have Surprise Comics that surprised us by coming in at the last minute. He literally came like an hour and a half before the deadline. Paney's Comics. Paney out in England. I know you from Comic Book Fanatics, going on Marty's show. Thank you so much for your video entry. Jim Hayes, thank you so much for your video entry as well.
Way to go, Jim.
Life in the Dark. Cool name.
Yeah.
Kind of a cool name. Thank you so much for your video entry. Adrian M. Thank you for your video entry. Punisher 88. Punisher 88. I remember you from Marty's show as well. Thank you so much for your video entry and your participation. Manuel Melendez out in NYC. Thank you so much, brother, for participating. I appreciate it a lot. Sleepy Reader 666. You were like the very first one that participated. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Love your channel. Love your show. Continue doing what you do, man. And then finally, Gabriel Morales.
Way to go, Gabe! We appreciate you, Gabe. Just supporting this channel. Way to go.
Gabe, yeah, Gabe, my little brother, he participated, and thank you so much, little bro. I appreciate it. Great job.
Share with your friends.
All right, so let's get on to the third place winner.
Okay.
Let's show the comic books.
Woo-hoo.
All right, for third place winner, this is what we have for third place. What is this? This is
we're getting a lot of glare right
well,
here.
this is okay, yeah. This is Shadow of the Bat. This is the first appearance of Victor Zsasz. He's been on Gotham a few times. That's his first appearance. We also have Victor's origin story, if I'm not mistaken, right here. Parts of it, anyways, not the whole thing. And then for third place, finally, I have a reprint of The Dark Knight Returns, issue number 1. So who won third place? Who won third place? You want to read who won third place?
Third place winner is, drumroll please, Punisher 88. Way to go,
88,
man.
woo!
Whoop, 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 whoop,
Confetti fall.
Confetti. We
All
don't
right.
have confetti, so we're gonna pretend there's confetti.
Punisher 88, you won third place because I had about 15 people enter. I added a few more books. A lot of these books are just doubles, extras that I had. Just showing my appreciation for everybody that participated. So Punisher 88 got third place. Go ahead and shoot me your address. Message me with your address, and I will send these comic books out to you sometime this week. All right, bro? Thanks, man.
Second place. Check out what you got. Second place.
All right, let's show the comic books for second place.
Okay.
First, we have a little bit of Death of Superman storyline.
Nice.
Doomsday. And we got some more of Doomsday right here. Y'all remember this? Y'all remember this from back in the 90s when Doomsday first hit the scene? Got these. These are all first printings, by the way. Next, I have this right here. I included, this is the first appearance of, I think her name is Cassandra Cain or something like that. This one is, it's not in perfect condition, but it's a nice reader copy.
That's good.
Those are just the extras that I threw in. And then, of course, from the video entry, we have the original comic books that I said I would give you. Batman, Superman 1 through 7. I am missing number 4. I couldn't find number 4. I really apologize. But you can go ahead and just, keep these, or if you want to give them to somebody else, I'm cool with that. I don't really care. They're yours. And then last, I have a copy of Dark Knight 3, The Master Race, signed by Tony Harris.
Nice.
So, this is for the second place winner. And who, Mickey, is the second place winner?
Drum roll, please. I'm kidding. Adrian M. Way to go,
Adrian M. Second place. Actually, let me go ahead and say a couple
baby.
things. The domestic total for Batman v Superman opening weekend was 170 million and I think 100,000.
Right.
And so third place winner was Punisher 88. He came in at 153 million 800,000.
That was pretty close.
Pretty close. Adrian M came in just above Punisher 88 with 154 million and 1 penny. So he beat out Punisher 88 by like $200,000 on his guess.
1 penny.
Now, first place.
First place.
First place. Let's see the comic books first.
Let's grab this. Okay. Let's get it.
All right. For first place, I added some extra books. I added some of the Death of Superman storyline from the 90s. Again, these are all first printings. They're all pretty decent copies. Pretty sure you guys already have these already, but I just threw them in. I'm like, it's Death of Superman, Doomsday.
Why not?
So you also get another copy. It's probably a slightly better grade copy of first appearance of, I think her name is Cassandra Cain. Please don't quote me on that. Next, I got this one, which I completely forget who this first appearance is. I know it's a Mike Mignola cover. I don't know if he does the artwork, but this is the first appearance of somebody I forget. Anyways, I got this for the first place winner. I also got a Jim Lee copy of Superman number 204 and a Jim Lee variant of Batman number 2 from the New 52. Right? And I also got for first place winner that rare Warner Brothers VIP variant from the VIP Studio Tours. About a $70 book right here. And then last, first place winner gets this sketch variant of Superman Unchained issue number 6, sketched by Walt Simonson. Walt Simonson. So, who, Mickey, is the first place winner?
All right. Okay, here we go. Our first place winner is the guy with a nice name. Life in the Dark.
Life in the Dark.
Way to go.
Congratulations. What did Life in the Dark come in at? What did he come in at?
Life in the Dark actually came in closest at 160 million.
160 million. Again, you had to come closest without going over.
Right.
The next closest, the one that actually went over was Jim Hayes. He was at 175.
Right.
300,000, but he went over. And then, of course, Paney's Comics at 177, 570. Surprise Comics at 184, 444, 444, 44. Chris Mason at 188, 350. JLS Comics at 210 million and 500,000. The Comic Fool 217 million and 200,000. The Luck and Dad Show at 219 million 655,000. And then Mark 316 came in at 249 million and 99. Manuel Melendez came in at 151 200,000. Sleepy Reader came in at 137 million. And then Gabriel Morales came in at 130 million. So you guys can go ahead and check out Box Office Mojo to see what the domestic total sales were for this opening weekend. Again, I think it was 170 million and 100,000. So that is it.
That's pretty much it.
I want to thank you guys so much for participating. I do plan on doing more contests for X-Men Apocalypse. I'm going to do one for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And then I'm going to do one for Suicide Squad. So definitely look out for those. I always appreciate it. Please make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Always appreciate it. Keep God number one in your life, but enjoy your comic books. And God bless you guys. We're out of here.